Let's take a look at the Notes app that comes on your iPad and see how we can use that as a type of whiteboard. First of all, to make your screen a little bit larger to work with, you can use this two-headed arrow to collapse this folders on the left-hand side. So when you tap that two-headed arrow, it's going to make your screen a little bit larger. And what I'm going to do is use the New Note button, which is in the upper right-hand corner. And when I tap that New Note, it's going to come up with a blank one. And obviously I could type on that. My keyboard popped up on there. But if I collapse my keyboard, I'm going to see that I have some tools in the lower right-hand corner. So I might use the bulleted list there where I could actually check things off as I'm doing them. So if I were doing something for students and maybe here are the 3 things that we're going to do today, so you could have those listed there and then they could see what you're going to be doing. Another option there is the camera, and one of the things that you could do is to take a photo of something. And so maybe you wanted a photo, for example, of a worksheet and you wanted to demonstrate how to do something on a worksheet or how to complete a problem or something like that. So I could just simply take a picture of my worksheet that I have, not a great picture there, but I could do this use photo or retake. I'm going to do use photo. And then once I have it in my note, if I double tap on my note, it gets larger. And notice in the upper right-hand corner, again, I have this marker tool that I can actually use to mark up on this particular document that I have. So if I were looking to maybe highlight on here, I could do that on my page. So if I wanted to highlight something that I was talking about or something with the directions that I wanted to highlight, I could also grab a writing tool and actually write in here. So if I had to put an answer in, I could actually write right in here. The other thing to keep in mind that I could actually zoom this up and make it bigger too. So I'm just doing 2 fingers on this so that I could actually write a little better on there. And whew, that's not very good handwriting, but anyway, you see how it's done. And then I can click done on here, and then that is on the picture that stays with the picture. Obviously, if I scroll down here a little bit, I can be writing with these tools down here. I can be writing and highlighting and things like that below this picture. Could be solving a problem if I just wanted a simple whiteboard. Something you may not be aware of, in the upper right-hand corner, this box with an arrow, some people call it a sharrow, which I kind of like, the sharing arrow. If you touch that, a couple things that you can do with your note. One, you can put it in folders if you'd like to organize it, but there's also this lines and grids, and I would never have thought to look here, but lines and grids, I can actually add lines or grids to my paper. So I'm going to tap this lines, and now I have these lines that if I were trying to write, I could write a little bit better because these lines were on there. Or maybe I was doing something that required a grid and I could actually put that on my note as well. So that is a way that you can use notes.